Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, where they will shake down thunder from the sky to cheer on their Fighting Irish and hoping that plenty of echoes will reverberate in victory at the end of the game. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Spartans have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A first down for the offense. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He's looking to throw it. Coming after it. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. They need something that goes forward this time on 2nd and long from the 14. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and you're going to drag it across the field. You can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Irish send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Corrals it at the 45. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They go to the ground. On the move at the 30. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Quickly complete. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right in the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football. They're on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan State. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Oh, he's going to go for the return. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and he tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run from the shotgun. Fakes his man out.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Grab near the sticks. It's John. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Irish!
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who can score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
It seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game. There's just a greater sense.
He's going to let it go. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Spartans decide to punt it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here come the Irish back on offense. Comes out throwing on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback checking off. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. He'll fire to his right. Got it! Slippery slide! Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going to make that play. Nice job.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
At the 45-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Physical running style. Maybe the patron saint of that for Michigan State is T.J. Duckett.
Oh, the big fella. And that does. That reminds me of Michigan State football. That's who they are, right? The physicality. They're gonna be blue collar. They're gonna roll up their sleeves and make no mistake. Every game you play against them, if you don't match the physical challenge, you will lose.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Throws to the tight end. Got his man to the left. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
And I tell you what, these big-bodied tight ends that can catch the football in the corner routes, it doesn't have to be a perfect throw. Usually, you got littler guys, it's hard. You got to put the ball more on the money, but this big dude can just go up and get it. You just throw it near the sidelines, he'll do the rest.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Kane. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Leaves it with the back. They get him on the ground. He picked up about 4 yards, and the ball spotted at the 10.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
To the ground to try to move the chains. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Spartans. Ready to try the point after. And it's perfect. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Georgia was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Dogs team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Sure happened today. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The pull and throw off the RPO.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Humphreys. At the 45, on his way. Open runway ahead. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a play that can build momentum, a 78-yard touchdown pass. And he's going to try to return this one. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if you're...
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. Going up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down mark. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an action.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Irish!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. And the returner will be brought down. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive,
he unleashes a long one. Makes the catch down the right side. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
They knock him down right there. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Got a man. It's Kane. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Going for it all. And he's got it. Touchdown, Sparty.
and I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Henderson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Gonna take a shot. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And once he got loose, it was all over. If he can keep putting together games like this, he might have a shot at Brady Quinn's career touchdown record of 95. All the great quarterbacks the Irish have had, guys like Joe Theismann, John Hewitt. Nobody's even close to that.
Yeah, and that's crazy to think about being in that kind of a company. And Notre Dame's always been a good running team. And when they find quarterbacks that have great quarterback play, then I think they start to take off to that next level. And so far, he's showing that here today.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. He's going to pass. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points, and you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Wants to pass. He's got his man. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Still looking on the move. Hit as he throws. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Throws for the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Hendricks. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He'll come out throwing on first down. Scrambling away. He'll try to do it himself. Off he goes. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He wants to throw. Going for 6. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. One more snap coming before halftime. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. To the air on first down. He's going to run it. Throws into the middle of the field. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Runs through a tackle. In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room.
Well, they get another big run for a first down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They're getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On the ground, it's Kane. At the 40, there he goes. He now has 110 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, it's a huge play on the jet sweep, getting that first down. Defensively, I think everybody had their eyes in the backfield. They were not expecting that guy to get the football that quickly and be on the perimeter of the field.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. But a little time, lets it go. He's right on target. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on fourth down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away, and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
All kinds of running room. He's at the 40. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the roar of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Turning to the running game on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Arkansas State deliver the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the Sun Belt. Trust me when I say the party is on in Jonesboro. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Using his legs to buy some time. Fires on the move. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Finds his man, they convert. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He lets one fly deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Spartans! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And the returner is stopped. Here come the Irish back on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
After the incompletion, it's second down. The give to the right. At the 35, he's open. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Notre Dame 42.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Trying to take it back at the 30. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Sparty. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. He's going to bring it out from deep. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Trying play action. Caught close to the marker. It's John. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Get you some of that. And with that completion, now he's over 400 yards on the day. That's a really, really good game for this quarterback. He's been almost flawless.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Forced out of the pocket. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the catch. It's Humphries. Still on his feet at the 45. Flying down the right side. The 10. Touchdown, Irish. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, too. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a scintillating big play. 83 yards on the touchdown pass. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Off play action on first down. Grab near the marker. It's Hendricks. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Trying to find his man on first down. Looking to buy time. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
Using the quick game. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
He's going for the big play. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Spartans will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here come the Irish back on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think.
Hits him in stride inside the 10. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock. Let's it go to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Inside the 40. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Michigan State. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers, go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
He makes the connection. At the 45 on its way. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback will audible. They'll throw it on 1st down. Quick strike complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Handoff from the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The clock stopped. 2 minutes left to play in this one.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a 1st down.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard. They picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And this will be picked off, a costly turnover in a tie game. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. The pressure was rising, drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise. You can feel the energy, but you've got to keep your poise. And you just wonder in this juncture of the game if the quarterback's starting to lose his cool.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. On the move is a 30. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Third down and 2, you know it's time to get physical, and this unit paves the way, Jesse, and gets the big first down.
And this back's got such a burst, too, doesn't he? As soon as he saw the hole, he exploded through it and picked up a huge chunk of yards.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. From the gun, the running back has it.
You know a field goal can tie the game right now. You have to at least give yourself a chance to do that. So I don't mind maybe taking some shots, but every time you drop back, you're risking taking a sack. You've got to dial up plays right now, I think, that are high percentage throws. You've got to run the football to at least give yourself an opportunity to push this game into OT.
Starting to feel a little pressure. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Never a doubt. They're celebrating on the sideline after taking the lead, but still time on the clock. That late clutch field goal put them on top. They can almost taste victory if they can keep them from scoring to tie or win the game. He'll take a knee as a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Trying to start the drive with a pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His fourth interception. What a play he made. Makes the interception, then takes it back to the 36. The offense set for a first down play. They'll give it to the back. Across the 25, he's got room. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae.
That is add the insult to injury. Running the football late, could have taken a knee, could have ran the clock out, but those stats count, those stats matter, and this handshake with the coaches might get a little more interesting.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens.